So we are. Hope you had a good day, good evening. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Friday's Look North. Dreaming of life in the Premier League, Hull City fans prepare for their playoff final.
We're in London tonight where thousands of fans are making their way to the capital for the Tigers' biggest game in a decade.
It's the richest game in football and could be worth £200 million if Hull win. And the online pictures making City fans laugh after a promotion match build-up like no other.
There's one that I saw and it was a Southampton fan holding a ticket that said void and got a good laugh out of me.
I've seen a lot of the Spygate ones where people have AI'd the full Southampton squad with binoculars on. I think that one's quite funny.
We'll have all the build-up ahead of Hull City's big game tomorrow afternoon. Also on the programme tonight is the multi-million pound work to revamp Cleethorpes, but the new council leader says it should stop.
I'm going to try and stop this. Me and my team were fully against it. It's £4.5 million trying to fix something that didn't need fixing.
Yeah, talking about this tonight and would like your views. Cleethorpes Marketplace, should it be scrapped, the work there being done, or should they carry on? If you're in Cleethorpes, very keen to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Cancel the work or continue with it. Get in touch. The email address is there, looknorth@bbc.co.uk. Looknorth@bbc.co.uk. More on that story in just a moment. Well, it's quite an easy job yours today, isn't it, really?
Well, we don't need a forecast. We just need to look at what you're wearing. Summer is here, but just how hot is it going to get? Join me for that detailed forecast.
Yes, they call it the richest game in football. At stake for Hull City is promotion to the Premier League and around £200 million. They take on Middlesbrough, of course, in the Championship playoff at Wembley tomorrow afternoon. But this hasn't been an ordinary build-up to that final. It's been filled with allegations of cheating, a spying investigation and, of course, a last-minute change in opponent. But it hasn't dampened the spirits of Tigers fans. Some are, of course, already in the capital tonight. So is our news correspondent, Lindsay Smith, and she's outside a pub.
Hello, Peter. Well, there were 34,000 fans coming from Hull to Wembley tomorrow. Some of these here are the ones... These are the ones that Peter, that simply couldn't wait. There were another 100 coaches coming from Walton Street car park, and Hull trains are running all day. We'll speak to some of these guys in a moment, but first of all, my colleague Matt Dean has been speaking to some fans who are still at home.
Trips to Wembley are stitched in Hull City folklore. Days of past glories still echo, memories that refuse to fade. But the build-up to the Tigers' fifth visit tomorrow has had a very different feel. After defying the odds to reach the final at Millwall last week, Southampton's Spygate controversy has added unwanted distraction and uncertainty this week. Yet through it all, one thing has stayed the same: the fans' determination to make this moment count.
Oh God, yeah. Just take a choice from those.
Once it was Jeff making sure his grandson was ready for match day. Now, years on, Jacob's returning the favour.
I'm off to Wembley. I'm taking my granddad right behind the goal, and after years of him taking me when I was younger, I finally get to take him to see the Tigers potentially get to the Premier League.
How touching a gesture is it that your grandson's doing this for you?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, really good. We get on with each other really well. Been to quite a few matches. Not had any crosswords up to now, have I?
It's all we ever talk about, to be honest, is Hull and what's going on, especially as of late with all that's going on and the playoffs. So yeah, I'd say is a major part in my love for Hull.
Behind me, the real value of this weekend. Precious family time together. But step beyond that, and the value of this game for Hull City could change everything.
It probably still is the richest game in world football. That £200 million is the minimum that you would receive. It's not just the additional money that you receive from broadcasters. It's the additional attention that you will get from the world's media, especially when certain clubs are coming to town. So if it is Liverpool or the Premier League title holders, Arsenal or Chelsea, Manchester United.
With Wembley calling, Hull City's hometown captain Louis Coyle knows leading out the team tomorrow will be an emotional experience, especially following the loss of his dad almost 4 years ago.
There'll be an empty seat, which my old man, whether he is there or he's not there, in spirit. But yeah, wherever he is, he'll certainly be there, and he'll be rooting for me.
A change of opposition this week from Southampton to Middlesbrough has shifted the plan, but not the focus.
We know all these teams. We faced it 2 times, so we know everything about them. They know everything about us, and then it's not so difficult to prepare this game.
They're all good.
Yeah. If we win and I'm stood there next to my granddad, it'll be a memory I can never forget.
What does he bring to the matchday experience that makes it so special?
His credit card.
Over 30,000 Tigers fans have had their credit cards out for tickets for Wembley, whilst back at home tomorrow, from local school children to lifelong fans, a city will be willing them on.
Well, we'll have a word with some of these fans now. John, you've been instrumental in setting up this pub for tonight so that fans have somewhere to come. Tell me the meaning behind it, Fer Ark.
Oh, some people who used to go to the old Boothferry Park will remember the days when it was all illuminated signs, except that they weren't very well illuminated, and after a while they all started failing. And so all the booth went, the reap went, the P went, and so we're just left with the Fer Ark. So that was it.
Happy memories, though. And I want to speak to this fan who I've met, because he's come a long way. Henry, tell me where you have come from for this match.
I'm from Mauritius and travelled 6,000 miles to be here.
And why?
I just really want to be here. We haven't been to Wembley in 10 years, and why not? It's a memory that I'll never forget.
And tell me what the temperature is in Mauritius at the moment.
About 30. So I brought the good weather with me. It's quite fortunate for the weekend, so yeah.
And how long are you staying?
Just after the final, I'm going home.
That's the dedication, Peter. We've spoken to people from Toronto, from Canada, from all across the world who have come for this match. It means so much to people, and they are so excited. And for the last few minutes of this live, I'm going to hand it over to these guys.
Fantastic. There we are, the fans in London. And just to say, if you can't get to Wembley, can't go, there'll be full coverage on BBC Radio Humberside. There's a programme on live at the moment from Wembley. And, of course, tomorrow there is full match commentary starting with the build-up from 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. More on the subject of City later in the programme. Now, Hull City are on their way to Wembley for that huge game against Middlesbrough. But at times this week, the match was in doubt, and it was all down to what they call Spygate. Southampton were found guilty of using dirty tactics and booted out of the playoff final. It's led to Tigers fans creating their own jokes about the scandal on the internet. Agent Philip Norton investigates.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with M. Memes. And mischief. Oh, and that disguise. It's been quite a week after this photo emerged showing a Southampton spy at Middlesbrough's training ground. We now know, of course, that the Saints were sinners. They got thrown out of the Championship playoffs. The Tigers won't be playing the Cheetahs. But Spygate created something described as generational banter. Here's the Look North top 10 of Southampton's spy shenanigans, thanks to the public and AI. At 10, a three-way playoff final on a T-shaped pitch, a three-way face-off. Then there was Southampton's spy in the sky. They're not just out, they're out. Kylie Minogue's doing the no promotion. And the Southampton manager also featured in the latest Bond movie, You Only Spy Thrice.
It's absolutely everywhere on TikTok. I think it's one of the funniest things I've seen.
There's one that I saw and it was a Southampton fan
holding a ticket that said void, and got a good laugh out of me.
I thought it was funny when Southampton fans were dressed in camouflage and they celebrated a goal with binoculars and they got kicked out. So that was funny, I thought, really. That's quite ironic.
Back to the memes. In at 5, it's someone's cheeky redesign of the Southampton badge. At 4, Hull City themselves pointing out there was no cheating in the Uno on the train, which was immediately doctored. At 3, a Laura laughs thanks to whoever spoofed this blind date for the Tigers. At 2, no income tax, no VAT, no money back, no Wembley with Del Boy and Rodney. And at number 1...
It's got to be Rory, hasn't it, for me? Stood behind the tree, peeking out on the side. Yeah, loved it.
Yes, well done, whoever AI'd Hull City mascot Rory the Tiger behind that very famous tree.
Come on, you all.
Come on, Hull City.
Come on, the Tigers, it's been long enough, get it done.
Come on, the Tigers, come on.
Agent Norton, signing off.
Yeah, plenty of creativity by many this week. And that, of course, is our main story tonight. Hoping for promotion, thousands of Hull City fans head to London for their biggest match in a decade. All areas dry and bright with long spells of sunshine and slightly cloudy in places. Also a little bit fresher than today, not quite as warm. Temperatures getting up to 25 Celsius. 25 is 77 Fahrenheit. For watching tonight. Have a really good, peaceful weekend, and good luck to Hull for tomorrow, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Good night.